Well, isn't this a special day? I don't know what the purpose was of this intro. I am aware my hair is very wet, I apologise for this, but yeah, this is how it's going down today. So our good friends over at Nutology Productions has released their Hellboy fan film. It's been long anticipated, and it's finally here. So to support my boys, I'm gonna review it. Now this is a non-fan review. Now this isn't because I'm not a fan of the film. I very much am a fan of the film, but I've never seen Hellboy. I know I'm gonna get slated in the comments, and quite frankly, I don't care. If anything, it means I can do the film justice. I can review it as a film, I'm not a fan film. I want to look at it and be like, that's cool because I remember it from the original film, or that's cool because I remember it from this. I won't remember it from anything. The only thing I know is what Hellboy looks like, that he gets big horns at some point, and also that he's got that weird hand thing. So, I can just review this as a film. And, yeah, I really enjoyed it, but you guys don't just want to hear that, I know you guys want to hear more. So, here we go. I've just realised my ISO was very high, so I've kind of turned it down a bit. Am I looking less pale? Am I looking less ill now? So, as with many films, there are things people like and people don't like. I don't necessarily have that, but what I do have are things that I thought were really good, and things that I thought were not as good, but still good. And still, you know, for a fan film, because we gotta, you know, consider this is a fan film, and it was surprisingly well cut out for a fan film, so yeah, big props for that. The fight scenes, very well choreographed, and my favourite one of all is literally when well, I think pretty much all the fights are in the forest, but there's a scene where there's like Hellboy's fighting one guy and another guy runs in from behind, and then they start like a duel fight on him. And just personally, like they utilise guns a lot, but the hand-to-hand combat is pretty well done. You can definitely see it was thought out and it wasn't just made up on the day like some people do. Me in my older stuff, I'm kind of still in my current stuff, but it depends. And to go on top of that, just with the fights, I feel like the costumes and the props were also really great. Like I love the Hellboy costume. I think that looks great, and like a lot better than I thought as well. There was one like motion poster they released, and I like the Hellboy costume in it, but they released like a motion poster, and oh my god, that looked so cool, and the costume really stands out in that, and it stands out in this film as well. It was a bit jarring sometimes seeing the fingers wiggling about all the time, but other than that, it was great. Ryan's acting as Hellboy, that was great. Again, I don't really know, I haven't seen Hellboy, but like, I know how he acts, if you get what I mean, because like, I haven't seen Hellboy, but obviously I've seen clips and I know who he is, obviously, and I know, do you guys get what I mean? Like, I know how I feel like he should act. Maybe I'm completely different, maybe I'll watch the film eventually and he'll act nothing like that, and I'll come back and say, alright, that was shit. But I really like the acting regardless of whether that's Hellboy or not, and I feel like, you know, it's pretty fit into the character status. The story is very consistent and it's very compelling as well. Like, I think throughout the film you can clearly see it building up to something more, let's say. Because I don't want to spoil the film too much, because I really want you guys to go watch it. First link in the description will be the Hellboy fan film, and then go to subscribe to Nutology Productions as well. I don't know why I haven't said that. You know, it'd be great if I could get my words out. That would be fantastic. Hellboy demolishing a tree stump, I mean, that just gets a point in its own right. That was just cool and hilarious, and yeah, it just kicks a tree stump off, yeah. And I won't spoil it for you guys, but the ending, there's another character that comes in, and I know who the character is, okay? I know who the character is, even though I haven't seen Hellboy, but that was really cool, and the VFX and the end was really cool as well. I just feel like as a film in general, I really appreciated what they did and how they got around certain aspects that they couldn't really do. I'm definitely giving a lot of respect right now, because as a fan film creator myself, they really cut a lot of knots. They really did handle issues in a really great way. However, I do feel like there were some minor issues that could have been easily fixed, so let's get into them. I don't really want to, but I guess it's a review, so it has to be said. The opening sequence felt like it dragged on a little bit. Now, I really liked the acting in that, and I thought the dialogue between the characters was really good, but it just kind of went on, and there was a big period of time, not even big, but like a lengthy period of time before Hellboy comes in, and then once Hellboy is there, it goes on even more. And I feel like we could have got to the basement, or I don't know if I can't remember if they classed it as the basement, but it, you know, the set wise it was the basement. I feel like they could have got to that scene a lot quicker. Maybe, I'm not trying to say someone's line should have been cut or anything, because like every actor in there deserves to be there, but I feel like there was a lot of characters talking about the same thing, and maybe that could have been shortened down, but that's just me. The gun blood VFX, you see the gun firing, and especially if Hellboy's close up and he's shooting someone in the head or shooting someone in the body, you can see their bodies, but there's no bullet wound, there's no blood, and obviously, you know, that's hard to do. It is hard to do as a fan film, but I feel like if you just don't show the body or show this part of the body that gets hit, you can easily get away with that, because it did take me out a little bit when I was seeing Hellboy shoot someone and there was just no bullet wound and no blood, which again, you know, it is hard, but if that part of the body that was getting shot just wasn't filmed, it's an easy way around while still keeping the illusion. And the final thing, I feel like that in the forest, it was color graded very white, and I don't think that was an exposure issue because no one seemed overexposed. And I feel like the aesthetic was trying to kind of be like wintry time, snowy time, but it was just very bright, and I feel like more blue would have worked in that scene. But again, filmmaker's choice, and it's whatever the director feels best suits the film. And clearly, you know, I did enjoy the film, so maybe subconsciously I didn't care, but that's just something I thought I'd point out. So yes, evidently, a lot less bad things, and again, they're not even bad things, they're just things that could have been done better, than good things. So go check out this film, guys. It is really, really good, and it was definitely worth the wait as well. I believe it's like, I think about 30 minutes long, roughly, give or take a minute or two. It's really cool being able to say that Ryan's a friend of mine, because it really was a cool film. So that is my review of Hellboy Nutology Productions. Again, I haven't seen the film, so this was a non-biased thing. I'm not coming into this as a Hellboy fan. I'm not coming, well, people might say I'm biased because, you know, like I've said, I'm friends with Ryan, but, you know, I feel like I've given a decent opinion. I feel like I've given the film enough shit by saying the things that could have been better, but also a lot of appreciation for the things I said were really good and I really enjoyed. Because, again, for like the 5th time, I really enjoyed this film, and I know nothing about Hellboy, so the fact that I was able to be, you know, like I said, the story was really compelling, and I wanted to sit through the entire thing, which is always really great. If you have a film where you're thinking, right, okay, yeah, I know where this is going, just get there please, because you're just dragging it out, then, you know, that's a shit film. And I just spat. That's a shit film. But I didn't feel like that at all. So, great. And this film has encouraged me to watch Hellboy, so I will eventually try and do that, even though my watch list is huge and I have so many things to watch. So I'll have to find time somewhere for that. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Like I said, the Hellboy fan film will be the first link in the description. Go check it out, and definitely give Nutology Productions a subscribe. They're a really cool channel. And if Hellboy isn't your thing and you're only watching this video because you've seen us do Spider-Man stuff before, and you've still watched to the end for whatever reason, they've also done a Spider-Man fan film, so go check that out too. They've done a Spider-Man fan series that they compiled to a fan film. It's really cool. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. We upload every Wednesday and Saturday at 6:30 PM BST, and it's October, so our channel is decorated all Halloween-like, and we have some Halloween videos coming soon. Thank you guys, and I will see you all very soon. Goodbye.